Okay, so here we are, where it all began. In our first video in the series, all this area was just grass. This is going to be, I believe, the fourth installment on the Breaking New Ground in the South Florida Garden series. Pardon the noise, my neighbors are working in their backyard. First, I want to show you the success of this garden. This is a first-time garden. We added very little soil to this already sandy soil. And as you know, this land around here was built up with a lot of sand and shale because it's built on the edge of a rock pit. A rock pit is where they have swampy land and swampy areas. They dig out a big man-made lake, dig out all the rock and shale here in South Florida, then they build up the area around with it. Here we go. First we have this first row of ornamental kale. The weeds down there are mostly clover. We've had very little weed pressure. Of course, it's December in Florida, but it really hasn't been cold. This is Ragged Jack, or red Russian kale. It's very good. I need to harvest some more. Here's dinosaur kale. And I just added some leeks here. This is the dinosaur kale Nerodatus. No, sorry. Okay. In this row, we have Swiss chard, some iceberg lettuce, some spinach, and we have bok choy. The bok choy has been trying to bolt in December. See that? It's trying to go to seed in December. I'm going to thin some of this out and feed the chickens. We have our beautiful cabbages here. This is a nice purple cabbage. I love it. It's so pretty. They look like roses. And look at this. And they are starting to head. This one here has a bigger head. Look at this. Yay! I'm so excited. And here we have cauliflower. And that's a beautiful sight. The cauliflower is starting to head as well. And I picked a big bowl full of beans off of this row. These are Blue Lake bush beans, and I need to get out here and pick again. And you can see the weed pressure is very minimal. We've barely done anything. Here on the edges, the ground cover likes to go in some. You can look up and down the rows. I have paid very little attention to weeding in this garden. This burnt spot on the beans is where I was putting a fish fertilizer in there, and I didn't realize that some of it wasn't mixed well, and some of the concentrate got on those few leaves and they burned. And here's our Bonnie Best tomatoes. I had to reinforce the staking method. Every year I forget how heavy tomatoes can be when they come in fruit. So I just brought some little metal, like outdoor shelving that I had, and I opened up the shelving and put it down into the ground and hung the string on it. It seems to be doing okay. I wish I'd had more room to plant more tomatoes. This is very, very full of green tomatoes. Harvested a few. They're just now coming into their color. And here's one. This is a Bonnie Best tomato, great for slicing and great for canning. So this is Breaking New Ground in a South Florida garden. I would consider this a great success. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you have any suggestions of how I could do it better? did want to interject here that this is only one video in an entire series where we take you from start to finish. We take you from tarping the ground, what kind of tarp we used. We take you to broad forking the ground, making the ditches, using wood chips. Take you through the whole process. So if you're interested in learning how to break a new garden on the cheap, this was so cheap. And just go back and look at that playlist. I'm going to put this in with the playlist, Breaking New Ground in a South Florida Garden. I hope you go and watch it. Give me your likes and a thumbs up. If you like more videos like this and small backyard homestead living, backyard gardening, canning, DIY, faux finish and stuff like that, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. And we'll be seeing you soon. Bye, y'all.